Yes, sir. Welcome back, baby. Whole new week. Wonderful weekend in sports just happened. Of course, the NBA playoffs are rolling, rolling, rolling down the river. Got the NHL playoffs heating up, baby. First round. All I'm hearing about this weekend is how much more exciting the NHL playoffs are over the NBA playoffs. If you don't believe me, catch a game. I mean, wow. The NBA, honestly, I don't know what they can do to fix their league, but it is boring. Lifelong Knicks fan. Not even intrigued in watching the Knicks Cavs series. I mean, it's good games. I do get excited. I kind of get that feeling when you see the live crowd, like, whoo, Knicks are back, baby. But it's not like I'm really like deeply into the game. Hockey, I'm not looking away, baby. Huh? What? 1 second. Give me. I'm on this 1 second. Uh huh. Yeah. Whatever you want, babe. Mm hmm. Yeah. Uh huh. Goes to commercial. So, huh? When do I want to do what? I don't. I don't want to do that at all. I just. I just agreed to it because you was talking to me while the hockey game was on. Focused over here. Anyway, also, I know nobody really cares right now. It's so early in the season. Everybody's watching the playoffs. There's some good baseball going on, man. Some good baseball going on. I will touch on a few streaks, a few things, a few. I don't know. I think I'm gonna wait a few more days before I touch on updated Cy Young and updated division races. I'm gonna try and get to it like once every 25 to 30 games of the season. I'm gonna do a strong breakdown of where we're at on some futures. But yeah, man, Saturday in the NHL, Colorado taking on the Kraken. Seattle Kraken, baby, in the playoffs in their second or third season. Colorado leads that series 2-1 after winning 6-4 on Saturday night. The New Jersey Devils, shout out my dog Jibo, New Jersey Devils playing. I'm a Rangers fan over the Devils, playing the New York Rangers, even though I'm really a Penguins fan. So can't even really pick a dog in this fight if my dog ain't even in the bracket, not even in the playoffs. Rangers leading that series 2-1 over the Devils, even though the Devils took game 3 on the road. It looks like every road team is winning. That was an overtime victory for the Devils. Then you got the Maple Leafs and the Lightning. Little rivalry here. Little woohoo. Toronto leads 2-1 after taking a 4-3 victory. All of these games, overtime, double overtime. The double overtime game was the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Don't even get me started on them. I got stories, 4 days, hilarious stories of the Golden Knights and the pandemic. Maybe I'll tell them one day. They win in double overtime over the Jets, 5-4. The Winnipeg Jets, baby, trailing that series 2-1. Tonight, we'll be looking at a couple of these teams to get right. Sheesh. I should have looked around at this website before I started. Here we go. So yeah, Monday, we got the Devils Rangers game 4. Can't wait to watch that. It'll be on ESPN. Devils Rangers game 4. Can the Devils tie it up? I have no idea. I haven't really been talking about the NHL. Maybe that's why I'm even more of a fan of it. I'm not betting it really. There's no part of it that I really wanted to bet. I do bet hockey here and there. However, I don't know. I'll probably start betting the next round. Round ones of playoffs are just herky-jerky, man, especially when you don't really know much about it. I probably know 10% of what I need to know about this NHL to really make sharp, positive bets, if that makes any sense. This is captain by a hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives. Touching on this NHL playoffs before I jump into the NBA and MLB news. Because the NBA was so boring. I mean, sheesh. I'll get to it in a minute. I hate to even say some of the stuff I'm about to say. LeBron looks like he can't even run no more. He's like, I got to get up. And then once he starts running, it's like he don't want to stop. He just be looking like, and then he just literally runs all the way under the goal and then hits the goal post. All right, get back down. Let me get going back down. I feel bad for the old man. Great though. He's gonna retire one of the greatest. I'm not taking anything away from that. Just that he looks old for the first time I've watched him, and I've been watching him since 2002. Believe it or not. Back to the NHL where I was at before I did the intros. Devils taking on the Rangers tonight. Game 4, 6 o'clock on ESPN. That's Central Time. You got the Maple Leafs and Lightning. Game 4. See if the Lightning can even up that series. That's at 6:30 on TBS. I love that they finally getting some television recognition. The NHL playoffs. There was a time where you just had to miss that stuff. Golden Knights, Game 4, taking on the Jets. That's going to be at 8:30 on ESPN. See if the Jets can even that series up. Honestly, if I had to rock with you, I don't think any of these series get evened up tonight. I think all these series go 3-1. I'd be willing to bet that. Check out some lines real quick. Live. You got the Colorado in the last game of the night taking on the Kraken. I'd be willing to bet all of these teams go up 3-1. Chickity check it out. I mean, not bad odds, man. It's been a lot of one-run games. You can take the Maple Leafs at -113. You can get the Rangers at -157. Golden Knights at -109. And the Avalanche at -159. I'll be willing to bet all of those, man. If you want to get real wild, and I mean real wild, I have to see who's in the net for the Rangers in this Game 4 matchup. But I'd be willing to even take the Rangers on the puck line, +170 for them to win by 2. Depending on who is in the net. I can't think of the guy's name right now off the top of my head. If I see it, I will instantly recognize it. Maybe I'll try to get that info for you by the end of the show. But I'd be willing to take this Rangers on the puck line, +170. Once I find out who's in the net. Give me the Maple Leafs, -113 on the money line. Golden Knights, pretty much darn near even, -109 on the money line. And then the Avalanche. I'd be willing to take the Avalanche on the puck line too, but the money line at -159 doesn't really scare me. Neither does the 157 on the Rangers. I'll put the juice down. Just make it a safer bet. Just watch some good hockey, and hopefully they just pull out a win. Like I said, tonight I would take all 4 of these series to go 3-1 before I take them to get tied up. On Sunday's action, yesterday, baby, the Hurricanes took a 3-1 commanding lead over the Islanders. Carolina getting it done 5-2 over the New York Islanders. Bruins really get it done. Bruins 6-2. They take a 3-1 lead over the Panthers. And then the Stars. Whoo-wee! These Stars in Minnesota Wild are going at it. Stars win 3-2 series, tied 2-2. And then you got the Oilers and Kings, baby, in one of the series that nobody's paying attention to. Going to overtime last night, Game 4, 5-4. The Oilers of Edmonton pulling off a victory in LA, tying the series up 2-2. Man, it's exciting. I'll touch on those games tomorrow. I know that they'll be playing their game fives on Tuesday. Um, so yeah, that's where we're at in the NHL, baby. It's looking great. Nobody has swept anybody. Nobody can. So every one of these series is gonna go down to something. Looking forward to watching these last game 4, 5, 6, and maybe possibly sevens in this first round of the NHL playoffs. Moving over to Saturday in the NBA playoffs, the 76ers. I'm going to tell you like this. I had the future on the Nets. Kind of disappointed in them. However, after game 2, game 3 and 4, I just bet the Sixers. I ain't got time to play with it. So, got my money back plus a little bit of profit off of that series by taking the Sixers game 3 and game 4. It's crazy to me that this series was the lowest scoring series of all. I thought this one would be one of the highest scorers. Nets, really no talent except for young cats that like to run. Yeah, Sixers, I don't know. I feel like their offensive efficiency was well enough to put up 120. However, we'll see how they look moving forward. Sixers will have almost a whole week to get ready for the Celtics or the Hawks. The Hawks putting up a fight in game 3. I think that was Friday night. They won game 3. I'll get to them in a bit when I get to Sunday's games. The Phoenix Suns take a commanding 3-1 lead over the kneeless Los Angeles Clippers. Don't mean that as a shout to Kawhi. I mean, this team is missing limbs, missing legs. Paul George and Kawhi Leonard are both being out. Heartbreaking fashion. The NBA really has an injury problem. You got Embiid, Giannis, Hero, Kawhi, George. I'm missing somebody. Ja Morant. Pretty much every series has a star that's injured, hurt, out, or dealing with an injury. It's just sad, man. You play 82 games to get here. And then, before you get here, you got to play some more playing games for some of these teams. And then they get to the playoffs and they just limping. And back when there was men playing the game, it was cool. Like, yeah, everybody's hurt, bro. Suck it up and get your ass out there. However, things changed. If you're a little sore, I'm a little sore. No, I can't play. I'm a little sore. I cannot play today. These guys are just sitting out at will. It's kind of ugly, kind of crazy to me. I've watched players play through all sorts of injuries. I was the player to play through all sorts of injuries. Albeit, I never made it to the NBA, nor did I ever get paid $247 million guaranteed, regardless if I played or not. So who am I to call these people out on the decisions that they make for their life? However, I don't know, man. It just seems like these guys aren't in the shape that they need to be in to play basketball. Feels like they just go put up shots and leave. And I don't even know what shape I mean. Like, I don't know. Something's changed about this generation of basketball players. They're more fragile than ever, and I don't know. Nobody feels like they're in shape to me. Everybody seems dog-ass tired in the third quarter. But who am I? Suns take a commanding 3-1 lead, 112-100. I think that series, I called it after Kawhi went out for game 3. Wrap that series up, throw it in the trash. I also had a Clippers futures ticket. Both of those first round stretches looking like they're not coming home. This is the series that surprises me the absolute most. What the heck is the Miami Heat doing with the 2-1 lead over the Milwaukee Bucks? I mean, seriously. Can I get an answer? Oh, now you quiet. All right, you don't gotta have an answer. I'm just saying. When I don't need an answer, you give me an answer. Yeah, you better turn around. Sky, somebody get your boy. Bucks Heat losing. Bucks losing to the Heat by 22 points. Jimmy Butler dropping a 30 piece along with 5 boards and 4 assists. Playoff Jimmy is different, man. There's a few players I've watched in my lifetime. Playoffs come, they are a different animal. Jimmy Butler, Chris Paul, and of course, one of the greatest point guards of all time, my man, Rajon Rondo. There's been a few others that get hot in the playoffs, but I don't know, man. Them guys take it to another level. And then the Lakers. This game looks a lot closer than it did. If you watch this game, it was embarrassing. Grizzlies 101-111 lost to the Lakers. However, they were down 30, 40 points most of the first half. I think they cut it to 15 at the half, but it was like 20 the whole second half. Ja Morant, I mean, he scored, 22 points in the fourth quarter alone, 45 on the night, 9 rebounds, 13 assists. Anybody, should have gave this man a rebound. That would have been a crazy triple-double stat line in the playoffs for young Ja Morant, 45, 9, and 13. However, like I said, they would never end this game. I think it was 37-9 at the end of the first. It was blowout status. Anthony Davis was dominant with 17 boards to go along with his 31 points. Of course, you had LeBron James doing LeBron James things. Whenever they needed a bucket or needed to stop, LeBron was grabbing the board, walking it down, and getting things rolling. I stayed up to watch that game. Took a bunch of props on that game, and sheesh. That's all I'm going to say. Luckily, my boy Ja Morant came through. Sunday's games, a little more exciting, a little less of a snooze fest. The Knicks, baby. My New York Knicks. They look dominant in the Garden, man. We're going to have to see how we look in Game 5 going back to Cleveland. I don't see Cleveland just laying down. But then again, I kind of do. The expression on Donovan Mitchell's face yesterday was more like, damn. Then it felt like he had a chance. I don't know how to explain it. It felt like he felt like, we ain't got no chance. I'm on the wrong team. Should have went to the Knicks in the offseason. I don't know why the hell I didn't go to the Knicks. Man, I should have took a little less money, man, just to play with Brunson and Hart and Mitchell Robinson and Quentin Grimes and I'm just kidding. I love Donovan Mitchell. He's literally my second favorite player. That's why I wish he would have ended up with the Knicks. But I don't see them laying down at all, man. Somehow Donovan Mitchell, I think he only scored 9 points in this game on Sunday. Not Mitchell-like, especially not in the playoffs. A great game plan by Tibbs. Get the ball pretty much out of his hands every chance they could. I mean, that's literally, as soon as he touched it, we were blitzing him, getting the ball out of his hands. 102-93 victory from the Knicks in the Garden. They will head back to Cleveland, I think Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. I know the NBA also don't know how to schedule shit. They dumbass already got round 2 games scheduled. Only one team didn't make it out the first round. So they trying to, like a restaurant trying to flip tables. They bringing the check to all of these cats early, hoping none of these games go to 7. Because if they do, it literally looks like they'll be playing a game 7 on Thursday, Friday, and a game 1 on Saturday, Sunday. Who cares about the players, huh? They're going to get hurt anyway. I don't know. NBA is a rubbish league. 126-125. Golden State Warriors and Stephen Curry. Tied up, baby. 2-2. You got a 3-game series, 2 games in Sacramento. What are your thoughts on this, people? There is no people, so I'll answer my thoughts. I think the Warriors get this done. I think they take Game 5 and Game 6. Not easily, but I think they get the job done. I do not think they want to go game 7 in Sacramento. I think that's going to be the message over the next 24 or 48 hours to the team, from the coach and from Curry to the young guys. Like, hey, we don't even want to put it there. We don't even want to put ourselves in the situation to have to go to Sacramento for a game 7. Let's try to come out, blitz them, surprise them, get this game 5, get this series done, finish this thing up back at home in game 6. Like I said, not that it's going to be easy. De'Aaron Fox is showing the type of animal that he is. Not only is he guarding Steph Curry. Let me repeat that. Not only is he dropping 38 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists, he's guarding Steph Curry. I mean, yeah, Steph got 32, 5, and 4. I'm not saying he's locking him down. But what I'm saying is he's taking on that challenge on both ends of the floor. You know how much energy it takes to run around and chase Curry up and down the court, off of these screens, around the whole baseline cuts, back to the top of the key, pump fake, 2 dribbles, pass off, go around 3 more screens, just on one possession, every possession. And then to come down and give him 38 and 9 on the other end. Now that boy is a dog. A doggy. An animal. Shout out De'Aaron Fox for everything that he's doing. Malik Monk, step up a little more, bro. Both of y'all should be dropping 30 pieces together. Not like taking turns. Jason Tatum carried Boston to a 3-1 lead behind his 31, 7, and 4. Even though Trae Young, let me read these magnificent stats for a, how do I say it nicely? Let me read these magnificent stats for a, only word I could ever think to describe Trae Young is big trash. Trae Young dropping 35 and 15 in game 4 in a losing effort to the Celtics. I can't believe the Hawks got one game in this series, but they did. So Celtics going to have to play one more to try and get it done. It looks like that game will be back at home, game 5 in Boston. Hopefully they can get that series wrapped up like a Christmas present. Another team failed to end the series and wrap it up is disappointing to me in multiple magnitudes of ways. One, when Anthony Edwards said, "This series isn't over," I quote tweeted it and laughed out loud and said, "Oh, it's over." It's not. They won. It's not over. So not only was my tweet wrong, I bet money on the Nuggets to win this game last night. So I was wrong in 2 ways. Trying to upset the master, I see. For those of you who watch old Kung Fu flicks, there's a joke for you. Nuggets losing 108 to 114 to the Timberwolves, even though the Joker drops 43 and 11. Come on. Somebody get this guy a victory. You shouldn't be dropping 43 and 11 in losing efforts, just like Trae Young shouldn't be dropping 35 and 15 in losing efforts. However, sometimes that is the way the ball rolls. If I had to choose, man, the Nuggets would have swept, Celtics would have swept, Bucks would have swept. And the only team that sweeps is the Sixers. Ain't that some... Tonight, there's 2 games going on, baby. You got the Heat and the Bucks. Heat with a 2-1 lead game in Miami. Jimmy Butler, I think he smells some Bucks blood. He's going for the kill. If he can go up 3-1, Lord, will Milwaukee be panicking? I said, Lord, will Milwaukee be panicking? Will Milwaukee be panicking? I said, if goes up 3-1, Milwaukee be panicking. Bucks, Miami, that's 6:30 on TNT, baby. 6:30 Central, of course. And then right after that on TNT, you got the purple and the gold. Purple and yellow? I don't know. You got the Lakers taking on the Grizzly Bears. That's also on TNT. Following the Bucks Heat, Grizzly Bears, and Lakers Heat Bucks. Let's take a look at some of these lines that they have for you tonight, and then I will dive into some baseball to end the show. This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard. It's Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dives, going live on a beautiful Monday morning, April 24th. Yes, sir. Let me see if Giannis will be playing tonight. Tonight. It's the night. Boom, doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, boom, doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom, doom. Dun, 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 dun. Clickbait. This article has no information. Just read a whole article while beatboxing. Man, I hate when they do that to you. That boy Kyle Irving. Shout him out. Just to shut him down. Sports. Who was he writing for? What's this website I'm on? Sportingnews.com. Kyle Irving. Writing articles with no info. 4 hours ago, he alluded to the point that Giannis has not played the last two games. And will Milwaukee have its MVP candidate for Game 4 in Miami? Here's the latest. And then it just says he's listed as questionable. And there's no, I have nothing. He has nothing. Put a few quotes in of what the coach said. I could have watched it. I could have. Got to do better, sports media. We got to do better. I am part of the sports media. I also write articles. I'm a sports writer. I'm a journalist. I cover. You want to know what I cover? I cover the Diamondbacks, the Suns, the Cardinals, the Coyotes. Burn City Sports, people. #1 sporting source for Phoenix area professional sports. And we cover college too. Our guy, Brendan Schmaw, covers the college. So yeah, I just wasted time on this show trying to figure out if Giannis is playing tonight. It looks like Kyle Irving has no answers. Yes, Kyle, I'm calling you out. You're a shitty journalist. He's gonna get a lot of clicks though, and make a lot of money off of this article he published 4 hours ago because it looks like it's an article with answers. But it's not. And it's the first one that popped up when I Googled it. So good. Shout out to you, Kyle. Making some money without giving the people anything but some rubbish. Hey, that's the American dream. That's how you do it. Give them nothing. Get everything you want. Bucks laying 5.5 just to the number alone. I'm saying Giannis is going to lace it up and play. That's the only reason I wanted to look it up. I saw the number sitting at 5.5 in the Bucks' favor, and they're on the road tonight, right? Yeah, Giannis got to be playing if they land 6 or 5.5 against the Heat. But how effective will he be? I'm a big guy with back issues myself. Oh, it'll feel fine for a minute. One wrong turn, ouch! Crying to my mama. So I don't know what to do with this. Over under set at 217. I'm just gonna stay away from this game. If I had to make a bet, like if you gave me $100 and said you betting this game, I'm gonna shoot you. Give me the Heat plus 5.5. I'll take a healthy Jimmy Butler over a torn down Giannis. And I can get 6 points pretty much. So give me the Heat plus 5.5. Also, just to really give y'all some actual advice when it comes to gambling, Like I said, it's -5.5. I think they're anticipating Giannis to play tonight, due to the dire needs of being down 2-1. So maybe around 11 o'clock, maybe around 2 o'clock. Maybe it happens a little later. 4:37. Throw a random time out there. If Giannis is indeed announced that he will play, you can bet this line will balloon to at least 6.5. You may even catch a +7 if you wait right up until before the tip. So if you do like the Heat, like I like the Heat tonight, I'm gonna wait and take it as late as possible. Now, this could bite you in the butt because it might come out that Giannis is not playing, which this number will surely drop to 3.5, 4.5. It's not gonna drop too drastic, I don't think. I don't know, maybe. So if you like the Heat and you think Giannis is gonna play, I say wait on those numbers. Grizzlies, Lakers. Grizzlies +4.5. Lakers laying 4 in the hook at home in Game 4, taking on the Grizzly Bears. Honestly, I have no idea about this series. I never do. I never have. Game 1, I stayed away from it. I might have took some props. I don't remember. Game 2, I bet Lakers lost. Game 3, I just bet a bunch of props and went like 2 for 6 on props. So, yeah. I had Bane over 2.5 threes. He went 2 for 6. Had Morant over 23 in the hook. He dropped 43. I had LeBron that dropped over 28 in the hook, plus over 5.5 assists. This guy dropped like 20 and 2. Did grab hella boards. Speaking of boards, I had Jaren Jackson Jr. over, I think 6.5 or 7.5 boards. I think he got 5. So those props, I don't know. F this series, man. I honestly, this is the fan speaking real quick, and then I'm gonna jump to some baseball while I got some time left. I can care less about this team. I can care less about the Lakers. Care less about LeBron. Kind of excited about Ja Morant and his future as a player in the league. Don't really like anybody else on the Grizzlies. I like the fact that I can watch some old Michigan State bigs like Tillman and Jaren Jackson Jr. just as a Michigan State fan, rooting for them. But as far as this series goes, I can care less, man. I think if the Lakers advance, they getting their ass whooped next series. I think if the Grizzlies, the only team that really has a chance from this series to make some noise for them and their boys. Let me see real quick. Hot hoopedly. Yeah. You think the Lakers got a chance against the Kings or the Warriors? Be honest. Be honest. I'm sure everybody that's my age would love to see LeBron go against Steph. Uno más. Uno más. Tiempo. Warriors, Lakers. But I'm not looking forward to that at all. It would be amazing to see some young guns ripping and running with the Kings and the Grizzlies, two up-and-coming teams that I think will be making noise in this Western Conference for the next 5 to 10 years. That's the 2 and the 3 seeds. But I think you're going to end up Warriors-Grizz. I think that'll be the best series as far as... I don't know. I think the Grizzlies, period, just got to move on. I don't think the Lakers do anything competitive past Series 1. Moving over to the Diamond in baseball, baby, just to end out the show real quick. Couple of good games. I got 3 bets for you guys tonight. Not going to take anything in the association. Like I said, if I had to bet, it'll be the Heat plus the points. But I'm going to wait on that to see the Giannis news when it drops officially. Because our guy, Kyle Irvin, yes, I'm going to shout you out as many times as I can. You might even become the face of the bloop, 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 bloop segment. And that bloop, bloop, bloop stands for bullshit. So shout out to you, Kyle Irvin. You're the bloop, bloop, bloop of the day. Moving on to the Diamond. I have 2 run lines and over to give you. I'm going to break down some other games really quick, some matchups I like, and then get to those bets. Man, Astros and Rays. How about those Astros? Started off slow. Looks like they've won 4 out of the last 5. maybe even won 4 or 5 in a row. I'd have to look that up. See if I can grab some of those standings real quick. Some of those streaks. Oh, something I meant to open the show with. Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pittsburgh bleeping Pirates. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. This guy. Wiz Khalifa over here. Pittsburgh Pirates on a 7-game win streak. I'm not going to lie to you. That's the only thing I had prepared to talk to you about today. Got lost in the sauce of NHL and the NBA. Hang time. Y'all probably don't know about that. Hang time intro. Pirates though, 7-game win streak. Got the game off today to celebrate. Astros on a roll. Let me see what their win streak is. They have to be on some kind of streak here. Couple of streaks to talk about actually. Baltimore Orioles, winners of 6 straight. Man, if it wasn't for the Rays' dominance over the first 3 weeks of this season, the O's would be in first place. They are 4.5 games back, but have a 1.5 game lead on the Yankees and the Blue Jays. Everybody's talking about Yankees and Blue Jays, and I know it's still extremely early. I'm sure Yankees and Blue Jays will get in this conversation. But right now, you got the Rays, who are 19-3, winners of 5 straight, first place, plus 88 in point differential. Baltimore Orioles, winners of 6 straight, plus 18. But that plus 88 in point differential is Burr and Nanners. Yankees are plus 21, even though they 5-5 the last 10. And this is a surprising one right here. You got the Toronto Blue Jays, who are 13-9. They're won yesterday over the Yanks, but their point differential on the season is -4. Rare that you see that. 2 teams, man. White Sox. I get a trash bag. Pick up this White Sox. Am I right? White Sox, losers of 4 straight. Right there with the Tigers. Houston. Yeah, Houston won 4 straight. That's what I thought. Plus 27 point differential. Somehow, some way, I forgot I was on live. I was about to let one rip. I'm not going to lie to you. Not even going to lie to you. I leaned forward to give it that air too and everything. Texas Rangers. Somehow they're in first place. They got a 2.5 game lead over the Astros. Man, Oakland is heartbreaking to the league. Astros winners of 4 straight, getting it right and getting it tight. Won all those games against the Braves, which is even more impressive. Shout out to H-Town for making it go down. The New York Mets, man, 7-1 until Saturday. Losers of the last 2, breaking in my heart. Put a little too much on them last night. We're not going to tell the wife about that one. New York Mets, half a game behind the Braves in that series. Here's the Pirates, baby. Pirates in first place, got a half game lead over the Brewers, winners of 7 straight. When O'Neal Cruz went down, heart was broken. I said, this is supposed to be the year that the Pirates just have some fun. You know what I mean? And then O'Neal Cruz goes down, and it's like, darn it. That goes out the window. Here's another depressing season for them. And, I mean, if they can keep this up, not even winning, if they could just, lose 1 or 2, then go on a 3-4 game streak, lose 1 or 2, they could just keep winning at a consistent basis, man, this city would be super happy, super proud. Shout out to them for winning 7 straight. On the opposite end of that spectrum, you have the Cincinnati Reds, losers of 6 straight. Yikes. And then the Dodgers, man. I knew it wasn't going to last long. Arizona, losing grip of the NL West first place lead that they had. This is an interesting stat. Not a big stat guy, but some of them, they are interesting. The NL West, every team in the NL West besides one is negative in run differential. You got the Colorado Rockies, -54. The San Francisco Giants, -14. The San Diego Padres, -13. The Arizona Diamondbacks, -4. Looks like the Dodgers are about to get rolling and just run off with this race again in the NL West. They are plus 19 in run differential. Winners of 2 straight. I think that they will take this lead soon and never look back. Although they're about to run into the Pirates starting tomorrow, while the Diamondbacks take on the Royals tonight. So maybe the Diamondbacks can get things rolling against the Royals. Where we at here? Nothing really. Tonight, like I said, I got 3 bets. I will talk about those bets. I am looking forward to seeing Montgomery pitch against the Giants tonight. Giants are kind of hot, man. They beat the Mets twice in a row, and they're staying at home tonight. So, I don't know. Maybe they keep that win streak rolling. Tommy Henry, rookie, young stud for the Diamondbacks, getting his first start of the season, taking on the Royals. He's getting his first start due to the releasing of Madison Bumgarner last week. Tommy Henry getting the call up. Now I'm excited. I love Bumgarner, but now you got all your studs at the level, pitching wise at least. You got Ryan Nelson. You got to call up Brandon Praffatapa next. But you already got Dre Jameson and Ryan Nelson going hard. Tommy Henry was the first guy you called up last season, so I know y'all believe in him. Looking forward to seeing what he does tonight. Dre Jameson got banged up last night, man. The plan was for them to bring him out the bullpen. He comes out of the bullpen as absolute stud. So you start starting him early as heck. I don't think he was ready to be a starter. I said that when you started him the first game, and he had threw a gem, so I shut the hell up. But yesterday proved, I don't think he's ready to be a starter. He's a good 5, 6, 7, 2 or 3 inning reliever right now. Let the guy work up his stamina. You got the A's taking on the Angels. Don't even know why I said it, but I said it. Let me get into my bets for tonight. Close out this show. This is Captain By a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives. And we're going live. All right. Let's rock and roll. Backs are against the wall here, people. Let me get the Red Sox Orioles over 8. I had to make sure that's where I got it at. Over 8. Looks like you can get a better number than I had. I got -113. It's at -103. I put these bets in last night, people. Sometimes the early bird gets the worm, and sometimes the early bird gets a bad number. Give me the Red Sox Orioles over. Give me the over. Orioles are on a 6-game winning streak if you like them. You got Chris Sale pitching for the Red Sox, and you got your boy, the right-hander, Dean Kremer. Yes, I had to stall to get his first name up. Dean Kremer, 1-0, 6.16 ERA. Sale, 1-1, 8.00 ERA. A little too early to be looking at ERAs like they matter. However, Red Sox, man, it's been my favorite over team on the season. Red Sox can easily put up 7 or 8 runs by themselves. Orioles have been a offensive powerhouse themselves. So I look for this game, both of these teams to get to the 6 or 7s. I think the winner has to get to 8. This game is going to go over, and I'm looking forward to watching it. Red Sox, Orioles over 8 runs right there. The next 2 I have are 2-run lines. Give me the Braves. I know the Marlins, they're not as bad as people think they are. They're above 500. Give me the Braves, man. Bounce back. Braves have lost 3 straight to the Houston Astros, allowing the Astros to get their groove back. We got Spencer Strider on the mound tonight. Come out and shut him down, Spence. Even though I think you're overrated. Give me the young mustache, the young bad-built ostrich leg guy. Let me get Spencer Strider, man. Give me the Braves tonight on the run line, -1.5. Odds on that are even, -110. Taking the Braves on the run line. The last bet I have for you guys tonight is the struggling White Sox with the struggling Lance Lynn on the mound. Give me the Blue Jays, man, and give me the Blue Jays by a lot. Give me the Blue Jays on the run line at plus money. We got the Blue Jays on the run line plus 123. See what that number is at the moment. I do not even see this game up at the moment. They don't even have this game up. I don't know what's changing to where they got to change the lines. But I don't see this game on the book currently. I got the run line on the Blue Jays plus 123, minus 1.5, of course, is the run line at all times. Yeah, I just refreshed the page. Still don't see this game. I don't know. Two bets that I like that I'm not taking. Cardinals on the money line. Diamondbacks on the money line. Giants scaring the crap out of me. Took my money last 2 nights against the Mets. Not going to take the Cardinals, who are struggling to start this season. So I don't know why I said I like them. I just like Montgomery, and I like the Cardinals. But honestly, I might even take the Giants here. Small plus money play, plus 102. Nothing fancy about it. But the Diamondbacks on the money line, minus 122. I don't think you can go wrong there. The funny part is that the Diamondbacks are the underdog on the run line, favorite on the money line. Weird when those type of things happen. I honestly would also take this under 10 on the Diamondbacks Royals. I don't know why the heck they got it on as an over 10. I mean, Brad Keller is not. I mean, this guy don't just give up runs at will. Diamondbacks don't really have power hitters. Royals struggle to get up runs at all. And I don't think they understand how good this Tommy Henry kid is. I think he is definitely capable of pitching 4.2 scoreless. So that's the bet I'd be on too. I'm about to add that to my slip. Give me this Diamondbacks Royals under 10. And I'll jump on the Diamondbacks money line as well. So to round out the 5 bets, we got the Diamondbacks on the money line. We got the under 10 Diamondbacks Royals. And the bets I put in last night, Blue Jays, best bet of the day. Don't feel like dropping the horns or bringing Frank on. We are 50 minutes in. Give me the Blue Jays on the run line plus money. Give me the Braves on the run line even money. Give me the over Red Sox Orioles. That's over 8 Red Sox Orioles. Braves on the run line. Blue Jays on the run line. Diamondbacks on the money line. And the under 10 Diamondbacks Royals. Man, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for the love. Thank you for the support. This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives. Going live on a fabulous Monday, April 24th. Again, thank y'all for the love. Take all wagers at your own risk. Please, please, gamble responsibly. Dives.